Hello and welcome back to the channel. Quite often you ask us, how do you pack? Well, tomorrow we are going to move. Tomorrow we are leaving this site finally and moving into a new campsite. So we are packing today. We begin packing today. So the answer is, how do we pack? We pack early. So today I will try to pack as much as I can to make tomorrow's morning easier. Join me to see how we do it. Give this video a like and give me a hand. The site is getting really busy and it's getting busier by the hour. So we are really relieved that we are leaving. Having said that, who knows what the new site will bring, but let's hope for the best. So today I'm going to pack everything that we keep outside, tidy up the boot, tidy up the car, because we transport quite a lot of things in a car. So the heaviest items are on passengers' seats. It's our awning and our windbreak. We didn't use it on this site, but we have it with us. So hopefully the next site will offer more space and we will be able to pitch our awning up. It turned really cold. We are not going to use these tonight, so let's start with packing our outdoor furniture. Our chairs and a table will go in a boot once I've made a bit of space for them and generally sort everything and tidy up a little bit. That's not bad. I will fit the mirrors. Marek can readjust them tomorrow once the Caravan is on the hitch. That's our really important box here with everything we need to move our Caravan. So this is our remote control for mover. The mover key, which I kind of displaced recently, but we found it. Who could know this is such an important thing? And the mover key, the hitch lock key is here, so there will be a bit of work tomorrow morning as well. I think I will have to leave it tomorrow because I have no idea how to fit them on. I still have a little bit of space in the boot, so I'm going to put this awning rug here on top of my chairs. Our water, tap water in Spain is really white and milky, and when you boil mineral water it's even worse because of the minerals. So I don't know what's worse, but we do buy bottled water. And finally, our food shopping, because we still didn't get around to fixing our fridge, so our food travels here in a boot. Right, now our awning mats, our awning flooring, that's in a minute. We do keep those boxes because they are very practical. They are stackable and they are really handy when we have an awning, which hopefully will be on our next site. So these will travel inside, probably in a bathroom, and our pads, they will also travel in a bathroom, in a shower cubicle. So I will put them in a bag. So tomorrow just put them in a shower cubicle once we've showered. I'll give them a quick brush first, because whatever you do today, the better we do it today, it will be nicer and easier to manage when we pitch up in a new place. I managed to pack most of them in my bag. I only have 5 left. I left these to dry. So these are the ones which were under the Caravan. So now I'm going to slide them under the Caravan. Hopefully they will not get blown away in the wind, because the wind is really picking up. It's getting quite windy here. Look at the palm trees in the background. Pretty neat. We can move inside. So we don't have too much, only necessities left outside. Water, aqua roll, grey waste, that's it. Shouldn't take us too long tomorrow to pack. Let's move inside and talk a little bit about safe way of packing your van for traveling to avoid snaking and to avoid lack of stability. So the place where you can load heavily is your axis. So in our van it kind of aligns with the edge of the kitchen window. So this is the area where we could safely store heavy items such as an awning, maybe a water barrel, if you transport water, if you have to transport water. So excuse the mess, I'm cooking. So the wheel was here, so we could place heavy items safely on the floor. Luckily, as you saw earlier, we managed to put our awning in a car on passengers' seats. So the heaviest item which we take with us is probably this awning and, you know, poles, and even though it's only a porch awning, it's quite heavy, and our windbreak is quite heavy as well. We don't have many heavy things. We have a lot of little things which we have to secure in the van, make sure they don't fly around when we tow. And just a word before we move on, another word about packing heavy items. If you do have heavy items, another safe spot for them is under your sofas. Lockers under the sofas on both sides of the van. These are good places for heavy items. I bet you're curious what I'm cooking. Well, it's fish soup, fish and seafood soup with this lovely fish stock I bought. Yeah, so that's gonna be nice. Okay, moving on. Another good area to safely store your stuff is under the bed. Many fixed beds have underbed storage. This is a great idea. So, talking about big things, this is not very heavy, but it is big and it will travel on the bed. We will wrap it in a duvet. It will be fine. We tested it before. That's the item I'm always worried about. And I'm worried we will forget about it. Yeah, these are our dog's ashes. Yeah, they travel with us. I'm not sure it's legal, but these are the things which I will wrap up and safely store, probably in a locker. This is pretty heavy. I'm always petrified that I will forget to pack it away and it will drop on the TV, which normally travels here. And I have a feeling this is an accident waiting to happen. No point in putting him in the locker above, you know, in the higher locker. He needs to be on the floor. That's a secure place. This is quite a heavy item, and this is a locker in the center of the van, so he should like that, and it's close to the kitchen, close to the fridge. He should be happy there. In general, we don't store much in those upper lockers, mostly clothes, and Marek's lockers look almost empty. You don't like to see mine. Mine are full to the brim. So these are alright. We'll just have to make sure tomorrow that each of them is firmly closed, because in Bailey we have like two ways of closing. So there is like a partial close and a full close. To close it fully, you really have to push it. It's a different story in the kitchen, because this cabinet is chock-a-block. It's absolutely full, and there are some heavy items here, like those drinks. Not. However, I don't know if I should worry about this. This is half a liter, 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms, some plastic cups. It is a good idea to use plastic caps and plastic plates in a Caravan, because they are lighter. I have quite a lot of glass stuff here. This is pretty heavy. That should probably travel lower on towards the bottom of the van. These things, glasses, I will have to wrap them up with a cloth or tea towel to make sure they don't get damaged. And I think it is time to get rid of those glass plates and ceramic and switch to plastic, because that will be safer. You have to assume that in transit everything will be flying, everything will be moving. So it's quite remarkable that we didn't lose any of these things so far. And this locker, however, it may be alright. I'm a bit worried because this is where I keep my tinned food, my jars, my spares. This is my pantry, but it's in the center of the van. It's centrally above the wheel, so we should be fine here. And in the bathroom, do you remember in the previous video I was talking about stuff in the bathroom, loose objects here and there, and how I strive to not have a box when we travel with things which normally sit on the shelves. So hopefully all of these items will fit in this cabinet, because I did have a sort out. So tomorrow morning all this will have to be cleared. And the super important thing in the bathroom is remembering to secure the shower head. Once we hired a motorhome, and it was new and it was beautiful, but it had a damaged floor, and it was because of the shower head. So tomorrow after we've showered, I will wrap it in a towel and store it on the floor. That will be the safest. To sum up, well, try to travel light. Do not overload your van. The lighter, the better. Put heavy, big items in the center of the van on over the axis. That's the best place for storing heavy items. Try to distribute the weight around your caravan evenly, so that will give it extra stability and prevent snaking. Luckily we have Alco system, so we are pretty lucky, but still we try to be reasonable with packing and keeping and, you know, locating our stuff around the van. If you have more tips, if you have more ideas, we are pretty new to touring. We love living in a caravan. We've done it for many years. We know how to live in a caravan. We know it inside out, but we are still pretty new to touring. So if you have tried and tested strategies for packing, distributing the load, please share in the comments. We will greatly appreciate them. So this is what we do, this is how we prepare, and there will be some final preparations and final checks tomorrow, so join me tomorrow. It's an early morning in our caravan and we are getting ready to leave this campsite. Marek said, oh, I'm so looking forward to the next one, and I said, not sure. It is like a camping roulette, really, a campsite roulette. You don't know till you get there. Anyway, let's hope for the best. Packing. I'm packing food right now and I'm making lunch for us because we plan a longer stopover, so we have to eat something because those service stations, they don't offer much food, so we are taking our own. So this is what I did in an air fryer. I'm going to roast some potatoes, and it's a busy morning, but I think I still have time to make some salad. And as usual, before the longer trip, I'm going to fill some of my flasks with hot water. Marek did most of the things outside, so it's time to sort out the inside. And this is the moment when you realize it's not the big things that cause a problem when you're traveling. It's the galaxy of tiny little things which you have to put away and make sure they don't fly around the whole van. So let's make a start with the bathroom. I remembered the shower head, super important. That's pretty good. And no box on the floor. I wiped the shower cubicle so we can now store our mats there. Okay. There you are. Just in the shower. The last few, so annoying. They will not all fit in one bag, but it's just a few. Not a big deal. Oh, and you can grab them like that, so it's not too bad. These are our only wine glasses, and no, it's not crystal. It is 75 pence Tesco value, bought individually, but still a precious cargo. We are ready. This is our glass kettle. Let's just squeeze it here. That should be right. We removed everything from the shelf. Really need to finish this off. This is quite a heavy bottle. Maybe I could put it with my clothes, just in case. Press everything, make sure it's firmly closed. Oh God, fruit. Where do I put this? No, it's not hot. No. Marek, pack the TV away here. Sleep tight. And the air fryer. Sleep tight. Right. The final touch. Lifting the steadies. The final walk around to make sure that there are no knickers hanging anywhere. This is a new addition so that everyone could see who we are. It's looking good. We should be ready to roll shortly. What a nightmare. Packing is the worst bit, honestly. How do you cope with packing? How do you cope with packing meltdowns and tempers flying, especially on a cold morning? When you have a long way to go, well, all parts of the adventure, isn't it? The last job to do is hitting the caravan and driving away. So that's it for packing. That's our first attempt at filming how we pack. So we are looking forward to your tips. We are looking forward to hearing about your experiences of packing, things to do, things not to do. And we will be off. We have a long way to go. So thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and see you in the next one.